Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Abby Smith. A unions-led inquiry into price gouging begins today. Skyrocketing grocery prices, high energy bills and soaring airfares will go under the microscope. The inquiry's findings will be reported to the ACTU. Meantime, there's calls for an inquiry into the COVID pandemic to look at all aspects of government's responses, including factors beyond medical issues such as lockdowns and school closures. The Financial Review is reporting the Prime Minister will today announce a special commission of inquiry into the COVID pandemic. The coalition has already slammed the government for not choosing a stronger form of inquiry, such as a royal commission, with tougher investigative powers. National Senate leader Bridget McKenzie telling Sky News there were so many issues with COVID.
Things that we got really right, we led the world in, and other things where obviously politics got in the way. And we need to be able to disclose all of those issues so that we can be better prepared next time.
The report is expected to be handed down by the end of the year. Nearly 200,000 Australians have been caught up in a cyber hack targeting Pizza Hut. The company says it became aware of the data breach earlier this month, with 193,000 customers impacted. There's no evidence of any misuse of customer information, though. To overseas, an Indonesian TikToker has been jailed for 2 years after eating pork in a video. In the viral video, the woman, who identifies as Muslim, said an Islamic phrase before eating the meat. The 33-year-old was found guilty of inciting hatred against religious individuals and groups. Adidas and Nike are under fire again for exploiting workers in Cambodia. A new report has found supply chain workers for the sportswear giants cannot afford necessities, and many are turning up to work without eating enough. Adidas and Nike, along with other brands, are also being accused of owing millions in wages. And the fallout continues from sexual assault allegations surrounding Russell Brand. An Australian Wellness Festival has dumped him from his lineup. The comedian had been signed as the main act at the Wanderlust Festival in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane next year, but the festival's organisers have confirmed he'll no longer be appearing. Entertainment and sport next. Nick Dacos and Brayden Maynard are a welcome boost to Collingwood's side in tomorrow night's prelim final against GWS. Pies defender Jeremy Howe telling AFL 360 they're embracing the pressure.
The expectation around it's win or go home, and we feel like we've got a large amount of people that have been in those experiences before.
Ahead of their prelim final showdown with Carlton, the Lions have shifted today's training session to the morning due to hot weather in Brisbane. A decision on Jack Payne's availability is set to be made after today's session as the defender races to prove his fitness and recover from a swollen ankle. Switching codes, and Roosters forward Lindsay Collins has taken out the Jack Gibson medal, capping off a stellar season. He was also voted the Members Player of the Year. And Aussie Formula One driver Oscar Piastri has signed a new multi-year contract with McLaren. The deal will keep the 22-year-old at the British team until at least the end of 2026. In entertainment news, Sophie Turner has called in the big guns after her split from Joe Jonas. The actress spotted out to dinner with pop superstar Taylor Swift in New York. Taylor also dated Joe back in the day. France has rolled out the red carpet for Prince Charles and Queen Camilla. The royal couple are on their first state visit to France. They'll attend a banquet dinner to be attended by 150 guests, including Hugh Grant, Mick Jagger and the President, Emmanuel Macron. And 4 decades after his famous moonwalk dance, Michael Jackson's hat is up for sale. The King of Pop's black fedora is expected to fetch up to 107,000 Australian dollars at an upcoming auction next week. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.